Good day. Welcome back to our math class. Today, we will discuss about adding numbers without and with regrouping. So let's start with our story problem for today. Halloween. Halloween party. The Young Life organization is conducting a Halloween party this November. They planned to have a trick or treat for the kids. They bought 134 candies, 324 chocolate bars, and 221 toys. How many treats have they prepared for the party? So, let's analyze. What is being asked in the problem? Okay, very good. They are looking for the number of treats they prepared in all. Now, what operation are we going to use? Correct. It's addition because of the keyword in all. It means total. So, for our equation, we will have 134 plus 324 plus 221. To get the sum of these numbers, we will follow these steps. Steps in adding numbers without regrouping. First, align the digits in the same place value. Then next, add the digits starting from the ones digit up to the highest place value. So let's use base 10 blocks and the place value chart for you to be able to visualize clearer the process of addition. So let's start adding from the ones place value. So we have 4. So we will use 4 units. Then we will add 4 to it. So that's another 4 units. Then we will add another 1. So that's another 1 unit. Now, if we will combine all these units, let's count. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That means 4 plus 4 plus 1 is 9. Now, let's add the digit in the tens place value. We have 3 tens. Then, we will add 2 tens. So, let's count 3, 4, and 5. Then, we still need to add 2 tens. So, that will be 6 and 7. So, we will put 7 here. Now, let's add the digits in the hundreds place. We have 100 plus 300s. That will be 400s plus another 200s. That will give us 600s. So, 134 plus 324 plus 221 is equal to 679. Okay? So, let's have another example. So, let's try. Find the sum. What is the sum of 234, 231, and 311? So, we will use again the base 10 blocks and place value chart. So, let's start from ones place value. We have 4 ones plus 1 ones. So, that will be 5 ones plus another 1 ones. That will give us 6 ones. Next will be tens place value. We have 3 tens plus 3 tens, that will be 6, plus another 1 tens, that will give us 7 tens. And lastly, let's add the digits in the hundreds place. We have 2 hundreds plus 2 hundreds, that will be 4 hundreds, plus another 3 hundreds, that will give us 7 hundreds. Therefore, 234 plus 231 plus 311 is equal to 776. Okay? So next, what is the sum of 132, 112, and 3,421? Again, we will use the base 10 blocks and the place value chart. And we will start it from the ones place value. We have 2 ones plus 2 ones, that will be 4 ones, plus another 1 ones, that will give us 5 ones. Next is, let's add the tens place value. So we have 3 tens plus 1 tens, that will be 4 tens, plus another 2 tens, that will give us 6 tens. Okay? So next will be hundreds place. We have 100 plus 100, that will be 2 hundreds, plus another 4 hundreds, that will give us 6 hundreds. Okay? And lastly, the thousands place. So, we have 3 thousands. So, it will be 3 thousands. Therefore, 132 plus 112 plus 3,421 is equal to 3,665. Okay? How about adding numbers with regrouping? So let's have the steps in adding numbers with regrouping. First, align the digits in the same place value, followed by add the digits starting from the ones digit up to the highest place value. And lastly, regroup when necessary. Remember to regroup if the sum is equal to 10 or more than 10. So let's have some examples. What is the sum of 174, 216, and 304? Again, we will use the base 10 blocks and the place value chart to visualize the process of adding with regrouping. We have 4 ones plus 6 ones, so that will be 10 ones, plus another 4 ones, that will give us 14 ones. In 14 ones, we can make one group of 10 like this one. So, instead of writing 14 in the ones place, we will regroup the one group of 10 we form. So, we will put that in the tens place value. Again, In 14 ones, we have one group of 10, so that 10 will be regrouped to the next place value. So, in the ones place, we will only write 4, and the one group of 10 will be added to the tens place value. Now, let's add the digits in the tens place. We already have here 110 because of the regrouping we did earlier. Now, we will add 7 to it, so that will give us 8. Next, we will add another 10, so that will give us a total of 9 tens. In this case, there's no need for us to regroup because 9 tens will not form a group of 100. Remember, we will only regroup if the sum we got is 10 or more. Now, let's proceed to the hundreds place value. We have 100 plus 200 plus 3 hundreds. That will give us 6 hundreds. Therefore, we have 174 plus 216 plus 304 is equal to 694. Okay? So, last example. What is the sum of 352, 540, and 2,436? Same procedure with the first example. Let's start first from ones place value. So we have 2 ones plus 6 ones. That will be 8 ones. In this case, to regroup because 8 ones will not form a group of 10. Remember, we will only regroup if the sum we got is 10 or more. Now, let's proceed to the tens place value. We have 5 tens plus 4 tens. That will be 9 tens. Plus another 3 tens. That will give us 12 tens. In 12 tens, we can make one group like this. So instead of writing 12 in the tens place, we will regroup the one group of 100 we formed. So we will put that in the hundreds place value. Okay? So let's proceed to the hundreds place. We already have 100 because of the regrouping we did earlier. Now we will add 3 hundreds. So that is 4 hundreds. Next, we will add another 5 hundreds. That will become 9 hundreds. Plus 4 hundreds. That will give us 13 hundreds. In 13 hundreds, we can make one group of 1,000 like this one. So instead of writing 13 in the hundreds place, we will regroup the one group of 1,000 we formed. So we will put that in the thousands place. Next is, now let's add the last digit in the thousands place. We already have here 1,000 because of the regrouping we did earlier. Now we will add 2 thousands. So that will give us 3 thousands. Therefore, we have 352 plus 540 plus 2,436 is equal to 3,328. Okay? So, thank you for listening.